about the magnetism, about the basics of magnetism. Okay, so in this class we will discuss some more topics related with magnetism. In previous classes we have discussed about the temporary magnet, permanent magnet. How can we create a permanent magnet from a temporary magnet? We had discussed magnet is available as a substance. It was lodestone, and there are different methods by which we can convert temporary magnet in permanent magnet. So today we will learn about this. How can we convert temporary magnet in permanent magnet? Okay. So there are different methods. So it is written making of magnet. The first one is single touch method, double touch method, magnetic induction, and electrical method. Okay. So one by one we shall try to understand about the making of magnet. The first one is single touch method. In this single touch method, first of all we will take one soft iron piece bar, or we can say soft iron piece substance, and one bar magnet which are two poles, south and north. Suppose this is the first end of this soft iron A, and this is the second end, is end B. So what we have to do, we have to do one thing: place the north pole of this bar magnet here and slide it from here to here once. Place the north pole of this bar magnet here and slide it from A to B, and we have to do this process continuously. We have to do this process again and again, repeatedly. So when we will repeat this process from A to B, so what we will observe, after some time this normal soft iron piece will magnetize. So by this we can magnetize a normal iron substance. So this is the process of single touch method. In this process, what we are doing, just we are magnetizing normal substance. So by this single touch method, we can magnetize this substance. Okay. Next, double touch method. So double touch method is also the process of magnetizing a normal soft iron piece. So this is the soft iron piece. Okay, and this is the bar magnet. These are the two bar magnet. Okay, so here we are doing one thing. Just keeping this, here we have two bar magnets first, and this is the second. So simply we are keeping this bar magnet in center of this plate, center of this soft iron plate. This is the north pole, this is the south pole, this is the south pole, and this is the north pole. Means we have to keep this bar magnet which is opposite pole. Okay, we have to keep this bar magnet which is opposite pole, and then slide this bar magnet from here to here, and we have to do this process continuously. Means we have to slide this bar magnet opposite to the opposite end, from here to here, and when we do this process number of times, so after some time this soft iron piece will magnetize. So this is the second method of magnetizing the substance. So this is the double touch method. Here we have discussed about the single touch method, and here double touch method. Now the third one, magnetic induction. Magnetic induction is also a type of process in which we can create a magnet. So what we have to do, just we have to take one iron nail. This is the iron nail, simple iron nail. Okay, and hold this iron nail here by the small stand, and keep this stand here. Just take a one normal wooden surface and hold this iron nail just above the wooden surface, and keep some small iron strings here. Okay, small particles of iron here. Okay, in normal. Now you can see when these iron nails, when we are keeping this iron nail here, and this small chips of iron are kept here, there is nothing happening here. But when we bring one small bar magnet with north south pole, so what will happen? Well, we'll hold this bar magnet just near the iron nail. After some time, it will magnetize. When this iron nail will magnetize, then iron chips, these iron chips will attract with bar magnet. This iron nail, because now this iron nail is behaving like a magnet. Earlier it was iron nail, but when we are keeping a bar magnet near the iron nail, it is magnetized, and due to this magnetization, these iron chips will stick with this iron nail. So this is another method of magnetic induction. Just we are inducing this property in the bar, induced magnet by Spiri process. We are trying to induce this magnet in this substance. Okay, so this is the magnetic induction. Next one is electrical method. Electrical method is also a type of magnetizing the substance. So this is the fourth. By supplying of electric current, we can magnetize the substance. Okay, suppose this is a soft iron bar. This is a soft iron bar. Okay, non-magnetized soft iron bar. Will insulate a copper wire on this magnetized this iron bar. Will insulate a copper wire on this magnetized non-magnetized iron bar and connect these wires. There are two ends of the wire. Connect this is the battery. Connect this with the battery and we start the supply of the current. When current will supply by the battery in this copper wire, so after few minutes per second, this particular iron rod will magnetize. When we stop the current, it will demagnetize. When we start the current, it will magnetize. So this particular magnetization depends upon the flow of current. So this is also a type of magnetization, and by applying the flow of current, we can magnetize any substance. So first method was inductance method. What we have to do in inductance method, keep the iron this bar magnet here, okay, and slide from A to B continuously. After some time, by the single method, touch method, we can magnetize the substance. Double touch method, we have to keep two different poles of bar magnet in center, and we have to slide from opposite side, and after some time, we will magnetize. Third method, simply we have to bring one bar magnet near this iron nail, and the magnetic property induced in this, and it will magnetize. And the last one, by electrical method, we can magnetize this iron substance or soft iron rod. So these are the methods by which we can make a magnet. Next, what is the difference between permanent magnet and temporary magnet? There are some property of permanent magnet. It shows the magnetic property all time. If we have magnet and it is a permanent magnet, so simply we can say it always shows the magnetic property. We cannot change the strength. Okay, we cannot change the strength of a natural magnet. Whatever strength it having, it will be always with that magnet. We cannot change the polarity. Whatever polarity it has, suppose it is a permanent magnet, it is north south, so it will be always north south. We cannot change the polarity of a permanent magnet. And we cannot easily demagnetize the magnet. If it is a permanent magnet, natural magnet, so easily we cannot demagnetize. These all are the properties of permanent magnet. What about the temporary magnet? Temporary, we can see the property of temporary magnet. When we off the supply, current will not flow, it will automatically demagnetize. When we control the power supply, it will always in control. We can increase the strength, we can decrease the strength. We can change the polarity, we can change the direction of current, we can change the polarity, and we can easily demagnetize. When we switch off the current, so it will demagnetize. So this is the properties of permanent and temporary magnet. Now we shall try to understand about the difference between permanent and temporary magnet. Okay, permanent magnet shows magnetic property always. always shows magnetic property. Okay, shows magnetic force. It shows up to the time magnetic force present there. Up to the time magnetic force present there, it will show the magnetic property. Magnetic strength can't be changed. I had already said we cannot change the magnetic strength of a permanent magnet. We cannot change the strength of a permanent magnet, but we can change the strength of a temporary magnet. As we had discussed here, we can change the strength of a temporary magnet. Polarity can't be changed. If we have permanent magnet, we can't change the polarity. It will always have fixed north and south pole. But by changing direction in temporary magnet, we can change the polarity. And in case of, and we cannot change easily the direction of non-permanent magnet. Okay, so this is all about this class, about the polarity, about the making of magnet. Remaining things we will discuss in the next class. So thank you for today. Please revise it. When we will meet in the next class, we will discuss about the remaining topics. Okay, thank you.